Hey everybody, welcome back to the Geriatric Millennials. This is Beth.
And this is Jayme.
And we're just two oldish, youngish ladies talking about things that are relevant in this moment that are fun and poppy and not that deep.
I love this because mostly it's Beth. And I'm here for it.
You know, I just think that because I'm chronically online. Okay. Like when people are like, have you seen that meme? Yes. 7 hours ago, it's already old news, you know?
Okay, yeah.
I'm very online. I feel like I'm very aware of kind of what's happening pop culturally at different levels and different generations.
Yeah, which is
like,
great because I'm not.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not. I'm the old millennial on Instagram Reels getting things like 2 months later or weeks later or whatever, and also consuming whatever you send me and nothing else.
Yes. So I just came up with a few things that I thought were relevant for right now,
Okay.
That we can, be aware of. And we're just going to jump into it because first and foremost, on my FYP, specifically TikTok, because I'm not really on Reels, there is a couple things I wanted to bring up. First and foremost, we've talked about this before, but do you know the ballerina farm lady?
No. We have talked about this?
So it kind of goes with trad wives. Remember we were talking a little bit about trad wives?
Yes.
So she's like the one, kind of one of the
Is
accounts.
she the one that made the bubblegum lollipop candies?
No, that was a different lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
She looked like she could be a ballerina.
Yes.
I don't know.
So this woman, she just had I think it was a couple weeks ago, she had a New York Times article come out about her. And, she has this huge social media platform and, she has 8 kids. She was studying at Juilliard. She married this guy that was very persistent from this really wealthy family. And she kind of based on the article and what you see, she's kind of gave up her dreams to have, this huge family. They live on a farm now. She homeschools. She makes everything from scratch. It's very organic, blah, blah, blah living, very trad wife, making stuff in a dress and, just a lot of things.
Okay.
And so this New York Times article came out and kind of exposed them a little bit about how, it sounds great, but then when you start to pick it apart, it's she doesn't seem as free as she could be.
Oh.
Her husband was there during the whole article kind of interjecting, and the reporter's talking a lot about how he keeps he made it hard to have one-on-one time with the wife.
Oh.
The wife was talking about how they have a housekeeper once a week and they have somebody that a tutor that comes in, but he didn't want to have nannies. And so with these 8 kids, she gets so fatigued sometimes she has to lay in bed for a week to recover and just things like that.
Okay.
And so it's just, I think it's pointed a really interesting spotlight on the aspirational trad wife accounts that are out there. Especially there's just so many young girls that are watching these things. And it's that's what I want. I want to be a stay-at-home wife and a mom. And all of those are fine. Yeah. But if you're not going into with open eyes on what the reality of that can be and how challenging that can be, I obviously I'm child free, but my friends, I watched them all of my friends were stay-at-home moms and I watched them go through it sometimes.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful and nice and cute kids, blah, blah, but man, that was a lot of work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And especially 8 kids. So anyway, it was just a very interesting season of let's have some self-reflection.
Yeah.
And it's I think you have to make sacrifices in your life, but you have to sacrifice everything,
Uh-huh.
and especially if you have the means, is it fair to make your partner carry a bigger burden?
Uh-huh.
This is $1 million family, lots of money. I think his family's the owners of a plane, an airline type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Or a CEO. I can't remember all the details, but I can't imagine having all of those resources when some people have no resources. They really can't afford to get help. Having all those resources and I don't want to say forcing because I don't know if that's the situation, but the expectation is your spouse is to just take care of everything without any extra support.
That seems strange.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just something that's out there.
Oh.
So if you haven't seen any of the information on it, it's
what is the ballerina?
Ballerina Farms, because they call it Ballerina Farms because she was a Juilliard ballerina when they got married and she started having babies.
Where do they live?
I can't remember, but I think they're
Why do they have so many kids?
I think they're an LDS family.
Okay.
And they live on a cow farm or something. I don't know all the details of what they do, but
I mean, it sounded kind of judgmental the way I said that. Why do they have so many kids? But I mean, it's unusual.
And she's young. She's not she's younger than us and has 8 kids.
Wow. Jeez.
I mean,
Louise,
it's a lot. Yeah. Okay. The other thing is right now there's a big trend of doing underconsumption core is what they call it. So it's like yeah. So it's like under consuming. So like maybe last summer, if you looked at TikTok, there was a lot more of like, oh, there's always been this, but like a lot of haul videos where people like go shopping and they show you all the stuff they bought. And, you know, like look at my back to school haul. And I still see some of this. I saw this one girl, she had a back to school haul going into college, $4,000.
Yikes.
And I was just like, dang. But then you also see people, there's a lot of, I follow this one girl and she's kind of decluttering her life now. She had a shopping account. So she would just be going to TJ Maxx and like Target and like just doing these haul videos of all the like blankets she was getting and stuff. Stuff she would buy. Like she has like her front closet, like a coat closet, was all just blankets from like TJ Maxx for all the different seasons and all of that. So it was just this like, this overconsume, like show how much you have. There's this one girl that's famous on TikTok and she has like every bath and body spray ever created, every candle. So you
like
go
so
and it's
clutter.
just like, it's just everywhere. And so there's just a lot of these videos. So now there's kind of been like a flip to like, there was this whole thing of like de-influencing a few months ago where it was like people were like, don't buy this product. These are things I purchased that I shouldn't have bought, that I was influenced to buy. Like, don't support the hype. But now it's like, hey, like it's instead of saying, hey, look at all of my collection of all this stuff, it's like, hey, these are my shoes. I've had them for 2 years because they still work. And like kind of showing how people are living without having to consume. And so it's kind of like an interesting thing to like ask yourself. Like, I mean, I feel like you can go too far either way.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of a fascinating thing to just take a step back and be like, what am I consuming like visually through like the TikToks and different things? Because then it's like, you know, you start seeing so many videos about what people have. It's like, well, I kind of want XYZ.
Oh, absolutely.
And so it's kind of nice and refreshing. It's like a little reset to like, oh, no. I don't really want to have like a million, you know, fast fashion clothing items and this kind of thing. So anyway, it's just kind of like thinking about intentionality.
That's cool. I like that.
Okay, this other world that I'm living in right now, and this is not for everyone. So sometimes like when you're scrolling TikTok and whatever, lives will come up, right? Where people are on live. So this live popped up for me a few weeks ago. And this girl's name is _Kaylin. Anyway, she is this like little charismatic, I think she must be like late 20s, early 90s, blonde girl with these big blue eyes. And she has like a ring light. So it's just shining on her face. And she's in this little room and she's talking fast in the camera and she's selling stuff. I'm like, what is this? And she has this giant pot of water in front of her. And she has this board she puts on top. And it's this fizz jewelry. So it's this like multi-level marketing type of thing maybe, or affiliate marketing. I'm not sure which one, but basically she's selling jewelry to customers. And the whole thing is it's a surprise. So it's like you say, I want a pair of earrings from whatever collection. And it comes like the earrings come like wrapped in plastic and foil. And then they also, it's like coated in like,
is it like a bath bomb?
Coated in like a bath bomb. Or it's like in a sealed box. And so she'll like...
So you don't know what you're getting.
You don't know what you're getting. So it's a surprise. So she'll, on this live, she's like taking people's orders and like she could just send them to you, but they open it on live and that's the whole thing. And so I'm riveted by this. I'm just like, I think I was washing dishes or something and it was just on and I just kept watching it and washing my dishes. And she's like, give me all the unicorns and diamonds in the chat. Because it's like, they have these different names for the jewelry. Like there's diamonds because like, and there's unicorns, like this rare stuff, because like every once in a while somebody gets a rare item that has actual gemstones. And the jewelry is a little bit, what was that jewelry? It's like called like pizzazz or like paparazzi or something like that in like the 90s. It's a little bit, you know, it's like kind of, it's just different.
Cheap and blingy? Is that what it is?
It's very blingy. It is not cheap because I think it's kind of expensive, but the people are so passionate about it. And because I watched her video, now there's like every fizz girl on live pops up. I'm like, I don't want to watch anybody else. I want to watch Kaylin.
Okay, here's the question that I have for you. Do you want the jewelry? Like, do you want to get into this?
No.
Okay.
I just think it's so interesting.
Do you want to buy something?
No.
Okay. But I know you like a surprise like treat in the mail.
No, not like
but
this.
You're not a jewelry person.
I'm not a jewelry person.
I'm surprised that you're into watching this.
Because the girl is so charismatic and she's just so excited for life and selling this jewelry. And it's just like, I'll link it. I'll put a link in our show notes and I'm going to send you some because it's just fascinating to watch. And then I'm like thinking about all these people that it is like a Tuesday night and people are so excited to watch this girl open her jewelry and they get all pumped about it. And I'm just like, like it's like a subculture that I'm not part of, but I want to watch.
You got a window in.
Yeah. So it's just like, what is this?
Interesting.
And people spending hundreds of dollars on this stuff.
Huh.
And there's like so many of these accounts online. It's just baffling to me. So
Seriously.
I'm just here for it. Things I'm also here for. I have some songs you need to be listening to.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. So first song, we said it. I mentioned this before, but Chapel Roan, huge. I don't
summer.
know. So she's.
You know what I think? I think if I heard these, I'd be like, oh, I know what that is. Maybe.
She did the Hot to Go song, HOTTOGO.
Yeah. I did listen to that after you told me.
Yes. So it's that same artist, but she had this song that came out maybe like a month ago called Pink Pony Club. Kind of blew up.
What?
It's just like a great song for summer, for just cruising in your car and just feeling yourself.
Okay.
So Pink Pony Club. I'm obsessed with Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish.
Oh.
It's like this really has a great tone.
Oh, I do know that one.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. But it's really good and it's like a great summer song.
Okay.
Okay. So super simple. This one I feel is a little off is Buckle Bunny
Okay.
by Tanner Adele. And this is this black girl who I think she lives in Nashville or I don't know, but she sings country music. And she has this song about being a buckle bunny, which is like a cowboy girl, like trying to find like cowboys and stuff.
Because cowboys have buckles.
Because cowboys have buckles. It's like there's all these weird terms for like the groupies of different groups. Like I know that because we have a big hockey population in town.
Yeah.
And they call them hockey pucks or something.
Yeah, that's been around since I was
forever.
a teen.
Yeah. But it's
I
like
grew up
there's
in
always
Canada.
so there's always those names for the.
Yeah.
But she's a buckle bunny, and it's just like a great like. And I don't even love country music, but it's just like I'm a buckle bunny. Yeah, hee haw, like whatever, like
I'm gonna listen to it.
Like it's such a fun song. You know, I'm just like, should I buy a truck? I'm like, absolutely not. But it's good.
You know what you should do?
What?
Is you should come country line dancing.
I was going to say, this could be your line dancing pregame song.
Okay.
So you can just like really
Yeah.
feel the root and the toot. And then the last one is Charlie XCX, Apple.
Wait, XCX?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
I'm
Because
pretty
it
sure.
sounded like it was.
Yeah, but it's that. It's
XC
XCX, yeah. X, letter X, C, X.
Oh,
yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. She sang like a ton of those like really great bangers from like, do you remember that song? I don't care. I want it.
Yes.
That one. But she has a song called Apple that's like blowing up on TikTok right now and it's super fun. She just came out with an album called Brat, which is being highly memed right now for the Kamala Harris things going on. So
yeah, I need you to explain that to me. I don't know what that means.
Brat?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, like people are referring to her as Brat or something. Somebody asked me that and I was like, I don't know. I gotta ask Beth.
It's like, I mean, like it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a bratty person. It's like she's like I don't know how to explain it in a way. It's like Slay or Queen. Like she's brat. She's like that.
Okay.
She's that girl
I
right
thought
now.
it was good, but I was like, I didn't hear
she's
that. I've
girl
never
right
heard that
now.
before, and I felt kind of lost.
It's brand new, so you're not too far behind.
Okay.
But in order to
Thank
help
you for explaining.
I know,
helping me.
but keeping you up to date, I have some slang for you. Some new slang for you. This is very maybe not hot off the presses. Some of it we've probably mentioned before, but it's pretty.
It's new.
It's newish, yeah.
Newish for me.
So
It'll be new to me.
I have a few. Sigma.
Not a clue.
Sigma. There's Sigma. She's
Not a clue. What?
the leader. Like that's like top dog now.
Is that short for something?
Sigma. Like it's the Greek alphabet, I think. Sigma, alpha, beta, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
So it used to be alpha, but now you don't say alpha because I think alpha has like some weird. I think alpha has like weird stuff because like, you know, alpha guys, whatever. But now you could say Sigma, like they're the top,
Interesting.
the leader.
Okay.
Beta.
Oh, does that mean the opposite of that?
Yeah, you're weak.
Okay.
You're so beta.
Okay.
Yeah. Aura points.
What? Like aura? Like the aura
Like
red
your
that
aura.
surrounds you?
Yeah.
Aura points.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine that's like the vibe you give off.
It's like your cool factor.
Okay.
So your aura points. So a lot of people post things like, how many aura points do I get for doing XYZ? And they post themselves doing something cool.
So what is the scale? Is it 1 to 10?
No. There's no scale. It's just like a.
Well, because you know what I'm talking about scale, like that person's like a 10 out of 10. Like
No,
they're super
you wouldn't
hot.
say-
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not out of 10.
It's just,
okay.
it's like you could have infinite aura points. Like there's no.
Okay, so they don't actually allot
not-
points?
No.
Do people respond and say, you get 10 points?
No,
Okay.
no.
I give you a 10.
They might be jokingly, but it's not like you have. It's not a point system. It's just like, how many aura points do I get? Like, how many cool? Oh, well,
Right, but then
how
what-
much clout do I get for this?
What do people say in response if they want to say she gets a lot?
They
or
were just like,
not
oh,
very
that's
much?
an amazing experience. That looks so cool. Like
They
you
don't
wouldn't
say,
you wouldn't
you
say
get-
like,
do they say,
that's worth
you get
2.5 points?
You get
No.
mega. Do they say stuff like that?
I
Like you
don't.
get mega aura points?
I don't think they use mega, but
Well,
I just think that I don't think people respond back literal. Like they're not going like, okay, I'm going to calculate this.
well,
and you
no,
get,
that's not what I mean. But I mean, like, how do people respond to somebody who's like, who asks the question, how many aura points?
but if like you're showing off like how many aura points I get for this pair of shoes that's like I hand did or whatever.
And then people are like,
oh,
awesome.
those are beautiful shoes.
cool.
I can't believe how amazing they are. Yeah,
Okay,
it's not.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just learning here.
Yes. Negative aura.
The opposite of cool.
It's like cringe. So it's like your cringe factor.
Like I was just
It's
now trying to figure out the aura points.
So you got like minus like 800 aura points.
So this one has a scale?
So it's not a scale, but people would just say like a random number. Like you'll see people put like minus infinity aura points because they like fell down on the street. You know, it's just like,
right. Okay.
Yeah. Phantom tax.
I think you told me this one before.
No, this is new.
Why does this sound familiar? I have no idea what it means.
Okay. So it's like taking someone's food without permission. So it's like if you were sitting here eating like French fries and I took a couple fries like phantom tax and I just take them without asking. Yeah.
Like a mom tax, but
It's like dad and
you're
mom
a
tax when you're
like
driving.
a phantom.
Well, Phantom, I think it's a Twitch streamer or something like that. I think it's a gamer's who
Is it
originated-
phantom?
Phantom.
So it's not even phantom, like
It's
they're
not even
phantom, like a
phantom.
mystery ghost tax?
No, it's Phantom tax.
Phantom.
Yeah.
I feel like it would make more sense if it was phantom.
It doesn't make sense.
I'm trying to make it make sense
It's
in
an
my
alpha
mind.
slang. Yeah. So Phantom tax. So
Phantom
it reminds
tax.
me of
Got
like
it.
the tax of like when you're eating a snack and your parent like puts their arm
Yeah,
back in
because
the
they
car.
bought it.
And
They
like,
bought the
They're
snack.
like, we're on a road trip, put it in my hand, you know?
Yes.
So phantom tax, so it's like taking someone's food, stealing someone's food without like asking for permission. Okay. Ohio.
That is a state.
It is a state of lameness.
Oh.
So if you're being lame, I'm like, that's so Ohio.
Is it because Ohio, the state, is lame?
I did not say that for our people listening in Ohio. I think you have a wonderful state. I don't know why. Who
Okay.
knows why this stuff
Probably.
happens? Maybe because it's a flyover state. I don't know. Like,
What does that mean? People don't land there?
No, it's like flyover states are the ones that there's no real attraction or any. Like you're usually flying over it to get from one cool place to another cool place. Like,
okay.
like from LA to New York.
Right.
Okay. Pookie?
No, I don't know.
Pookie.
I feel like that's just like a nickname for something cute.
So yeah, it's like someone you love. It doesn't always have to be romantic. Like, hey, Pookie. It's just like, hey, honey. Hey, babe.
So I could say that to my daughter?
Yeah.
She
She
would
might-
do you think she'd understand?
I
it?
bet she does. And she'll probably give you the side eye.
Yeah, probably.
You should try it out. And then last but not least, Delulu.
Delusional.
Yes.
I got it
You
right.
got it. So it's just when somebody's being delusional. So like you're Delulu if you think you can use any of this slang with your kids and not lose aura points, you know?
So perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So anyway, that's just a little taste of stuff that's happening in the last week or
I
so.
loved that. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. I feel
Yeah.
so educated. It's going to fly out of my head. I'm not going to remember
It's
it.
perfect.
But
But when you see it in reels,
I
like
appreciate it.
3 months from now, you'll know.
Hey, if you're enjoying this podcast and would like to support our show, you can share episodes with your friends and family, follow us on Instagram at the Geriatric Millennials, or leave us a positive review and rating, all which help us to grow. Our theme music was created by the Finley Ghost, so check out their latest album now. Thank you so much.